Hello friends, welcome to my Princess Diana channel. Before moving on to the video, if you are not subscribed to my channel, do not forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, so let's move on to the video. Here is hoax SUSSEX debunk Meghan's new plot of harming Prince William and Princess Catherine in April. Will it be a relatable success or will it be LO, like always? Watch this video to find out. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing great. How do you joke on April Fool's Day? Personally, I see jokes that do not cause serious consequences as jokes, for lack of a better term. But if some jokes cause serious outcomes and helps cool the situation down, that is not a joke, and that is how this news got out to yesterday. I read the article I am talking about. I should have understood that it was an April Fool's joke. They presented only a single source of the media on their sensitive matters. When every day, there are many similar idiotic articles around them, none of this seemed tawdry. The Daily Express said they called it the Duke and Duchess of Hollywood, a joke because that's exactly it for Meghan. This is what she counted on, feeling those millions of evil people throwing in masses for the spread of disgusting chemicals over the last couple of months in the direction of her beautiful Catherine. A cancer diagnosis is a heavy, life-changing burden to carry, whether you are a royal or just an ordinary citizen trying to make the best of times. Everything else, all that additional stress, all those conspiracy theories, all the vile gossip, all the trolling that the Princess of Wales has suffered so beautifully, so bravely, on top of everything else, so wrong. They should be downright ashamed. There was no April Fool's joke, that wasn't funny in the least. Princess Catherine is the type of lady that I could stand in line with, one with my strength and perseverance. And pray that hers, like others who have had it, will come out clean. Actually, I was taken aback by how quickly the crowd rushed her on, and she hadn't even uttered what it was. As if a failed photo shoot hadn't been done 1,000 times before, and it didn't mean a thing. Surely they need their privacy, as most of their lives have been made public. This happens regularly, and she is well within her rights to do so. And there are far too many who don't do any harm to her. When I saw her discussing cancer, it all made sense. I knew it had to be that. Thus, I continued to pray that Catherine and her spouse and child lived together and continued being trying people to her charge and desire. Sugar-selling channels were off the chain. It's terrible how people can justify making something seem like it is okay. One of the channels I followed resulted as a suggested item without me knowing it was. And when I tuned in for a couple of minutes, the channel was all about sugar. With those far-fetched ideas, without evidence about all, they said terrible things. About Catherine, many did, as if she had mentioned it or acted or did so. That's impossible. All she did was say nothing. But these crazies make themselves believe their versatile gossip with one another is a form of proof for what they believe. I think William would never allow the Markles near Catherine or his children. Never. Their revolting words and barbaric attacks on Wales and the royal family are unintelligent and unforgettable. A nutmeg is no more an implement than a dangerous maniac is. It would be funny for you to talk in such a manner. I am sure William will see that they keep them well watched. Especially so when, at the first meeting of Harry and Meghan with Wales, she excused herself to powder her nose. William found her in Charlotte's bedroom taking pictures of a sleeping princess. Then he knew from that time that she could not be trusted, she was no admissible to be a wife to a prince. Now, I get it, why Meghan believes that she is to be paid for her job as a royal, because she was all the time doing her best. She is playing a role and is not a good actress or performer. It will be completely draining and exhausting for her. She doesn't know how to be herself. In my opinion, Meghan is rarely seen with a sincere expression on her face. It always seemed like she was pasting on this mocking, fake smile. Look at our lovely Catherine, and the face is always real. To me, Meghan is like an extra waiting for the camera in a movie scene. It looks like she's as high as a kite, and Harry's done a bit as well, but not as much. Unfocused eyes, preposterously vague, and wanting so much to be on the camera magnet, but there's no actual magnetism. I never believed that Markle could get another interest in life except to grab money, play a game with people, or maybe toy with them. I have seen a lot of comments where she was trying to grab William for herself. That fits her pattern. She has been clicked in many photos hugging men before and after marriage and also is very flirtatious. She has a problem with control of truth, decency. Being fallen sinners, this means all struggle with wrong desires. Meghan Markle was a stereotypical example of trying to do life minus Jesus Christ. I never had the kind of personality she had or the kind of goals she had, but I know very well how it is to be trying to keep doing your thing. She's itching to look at the camera. Millions have said the same thing. She's constantly trying to make her face fit the venue. She looks at what the others do, trying to figure out how to react to what is happening. She's a narcissist, all right. She can only connect with one person, and that's herself. How insulting. The above was actually an insult to the Queen meant to hurt her to the core. And it did. They did so, knowing the Queen had cancer. Unbelievable, this I have to say, and had to mention, as it was one of countless times when they showed us how corrupt and morally dirty, not to say evil, they were. And, for sure, the pair was not going to take the chance when their relationship had been teetering acrimoniously for some time. William knows how dangerous Meghan is, so he definitely won't let her get close to his family, especially Catherine. As for Meghan, just pay attention. Meghan always makes sure there are photos of her looking at Harry lovingly. She'd want all those pictures in the divorce court. She could point out very easily that there was evidence of how much in love she was with Harry and how, if it was not to work, it would be his fault. She has had that view in her pocket as a narcissist for years. Love has never had anything to do with it. My view is that Meghan and Marcus were robbing Harry and blackmailing him. Meghan and Marcus with Doria are partners in crime. Wasn't Marcus Meghan's pimp at Soho House? Harry and Andrew must have been Meghan's Johns, then Meghan ensnared Harry into marrying her, with Marcus setting it up. Designed to rip off the royal family and set Meghan up for life. A little detail near the end of my video and I'll reveal it to you. I can say so from the look on the girl's face when she realized that people around her were finding it funny. She changed the look on her face, watching how the people changed as they laughed, and soon the expressions would take place. She would wince, close her eyes, and even place her hand in her lap, thinking it was a funny way of putting things across. Finally, this past Sunday, I was prepared for the Easter service. So, King Charles does his best to follow his doctors, and you will see him stepping back while Queen Camilla is greeting and shaking hands with the family outside the church, holding flowers with her body movements. Then he comes forward and shakes the hand of the father, and then he goes forward to greet the people. And I too hope you had a good experience in the course of Easter. What about April Fool's Day and Meghan's lies? Do you have any opinion on it? On reflection, I find it a highly interesting perspective, deepening our understanding with these questions. That's it for our video, my friends. I hope you have liked it. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like the video. If you haven't done so yet, if you want to be first to be informed about my content, please subscribe to the channel and make sure you turn on notifications. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself and stay healthy. I'll see you in the next one.